Okay, I hit stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
All right. We are live. Hey, everybody, we are live minus Donna, but we have Bethany on Discord
Good
here.
morning.
And Donna will be home. She just had to run an errand and she will be home. So we are, we went to Florida for my birthday last month, and technically 2 months ago now. And so we sketched a little bit. There was a record store, and a little post office, and a little bakery, but I didn't get to finish it. So I thought, well, maybe I'll work on that today and kind of get this finished. So
Wow, what a nutcracker.
yeah, it was really cool. It was all pastries and candy and stuff. It was really, really cute. And it was about 4 feet tall.
I was going to say, that looks big. That was made out of pastries?
Well, it was ceramic. It was,
Oh,
yeah, it was like a little,
okay.
not a real, yeah, that would have been
Either
eaten.
way, still impressive.
Yeah, it was outside of, I think, like a kid's store or something like that. And this is a brand new pen,
Very
so of
cool.
course it's not working. There it goes.
Of course. We've got all sorts of good mornings. Good morning, Gail.
Good morning.
Fabulous Farter on Friday. What do you have in store for us today?
I am gonna be finishing up some sketches in my sketchbook. It's really frustrating sometimes when we go places and I can't get all of my sketches in, or sometimes I don't even get a chance to sketch. And I was talking to Donna about that, and I was saying I'd really like to start bringing my pochade box and my little chair
Mm-hmm.
and just sitting down and spending time making art when we travel. But a lot of times when we travel, we just don't get a chance to, and it is so
Doesn't work out
frustrating.
that way.
Yeah.
Hey, howdy, hey. Nixia is here. Good morning, my
Hey,
friend.
Nixia.
Rose Doggo, hello from the east coast of Canada.
Hello.
Boku like to draws. Sir, I am inspired by you.
Oh, thank you.
Liv Draws. Hi, Scott. Love your art. Love your alphabet series, especially your dragon one. You are an amazing inspiration.
Thank you very much. I cannot wait to get the dragon one into a poster as well. So hopefully today.
Me too.
Huh?
I said, me too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to start shipping.
Yeah. Hopefully today I'll have a video, and then we could do the pre-orders or pre-sales. But yeah, this is so I get asked a lot. Like, why don't you do more landscapes or architecture? And it's like, I do, but it's always in my little sketchbook, and it's always very wonky. Like, my lines are very wonky. I mean, it's like my perspective is usually off, but I've learned to kind of embrace that and just have that be part of my style, and
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But it's taken a while for me to learn to be okay with it.
Yeah. I'm still trying to learn that.
Yeah. See this? I think there was supposed to be a line here.
I've got a hello from Turkey and Tennessee, near Antar. Lots of hellos from Canada, from Bolivia, Vienna, Nova Scotia,
Hello.
Romania, Nepal, all over the place.
That's great. Hello, everybody. So this was Donna and I. We went to Florida, and there was like a record store, and I sat and I sketched a little bit, and a bakery, and there was this nutcracker made of pastries, not real pastries. It was made to look like it was made of pastries. And then this post office, and everything was decorated for Christmas because my birthday is December 4th. So, gosh, this pen is just really. I just got it out of the drawer, but anyways, I just thought, well, today I think I'm gonna work on it because otherwise I'm never going to sit down and work on it because there's so much more to do. This pen
A
better.
couple people are confused, say that Don and I sound a lot alike.
They're both sassy.
Just a tad.
Just a little bit.
We also spend a bit of time together, so we, rub off on each other, for better or for worse. Let's see. Snoring Panda says, "Hello, sir. I started painting the dragon painting with you and finished it with my own set of colors, and I love it. Thank you so much."
Oh, that's wonderful. Hope I could see it. If you post it, tag me.
Yeah, post and tag. What's the name of the pen you're using?
This is a Zebra brush pen. This is a brand new one. You could see the point is very sharp. This one is a used one I was using. You can see it's a little bit more dull, but I buy them by like the dozen, and I will swap them out when the tip gets a little dull. I've never run out of ink on these because the tip will go dull before I run out of ink. But they're my favorite. They're waterproof, so I could do all of my inking first and then go over it with watercolor next.
Yeah, I'd have to say, like, even if you don't use them that often, because obviously I don't generally paint in watercolor, I don't do lining. I've got one, and every once in a while I pull it out and do something with it, and it's still good. Like, I don't use it all that often, and I've had it for well over a year, and it hasn't dried out.
Yeah, and I have a bunch that I bought probably a year ago that I haven't even gotten to yet, and they always are fresh, which is good to know. Because I buy them in bulk.
Yeah, they really are good pens. Kara Mask is someone on the phone. Yes, that's me. This is Bethany.
Yeah.
This is not Donna. Donna's on her way back.
Donna had to take our son to work, and she will be back momentarily. So Bethany has graciously offered to join in and read the comments.
Yeah, happy to. Jamie Brown, good morning, friends. Good morning, Jamie.
And now I've got all of the garland with the little balls here.
Justin, hello. I'm a 13-year-old boy. When I saw you drawing, you inspired me to get back into drawing. I love your work, especially the dragon and the centaur. Keep up the good work.
Fantastic. I hope you guys like the dragon and centaur because, I was thinking I'm really loving getting a chance to do larger paintings and taking you guys along the way as I do that. But I never know if you guys get bored of seeing the updates or if you guys like the updates. So this is the picture that I took of the post office because it was nighttime. And so I was like, well, I'm going to take a picture and then go back to our room and sketch it, which I did. But I just never got a chance to ink it. But this is why I always say just take a picture and you can see.
I've been to that post office.
Yeah.
I know this sounds strange to say. I love that post office. It's gorgeous.
It's adorable. It's the one from
the Truman Show.
The Truman Show, yeah. And here's the Nutcracker.
Oh.
Isn't that adorable? I love the pastel colors and everything. And then this was the record store. So, and of course, this isn't exactly like you see these pieces were here. I didn't like these pieces, so I took just different ones, like the one from the Shins over here. So I just
Hmm.
drew my favorite ones, and then some albums and whatnot. You don't have to draw exactly what you see. It's your drawing. You could do whatever you want to. So okay, let me go back to the front of the post office.
Yeah, first time I went there was for a friend's wedding, and like everything in that town just looks so adorably perfect.
It does.
And then when I saw the post office, I was like, what is the deal? Everything is just so cute. And then I'm like, it looks like it could be out of a movie. And then a friend I was with was like, yeah, duh. This is where the Truman Show was filmed. This is
Yeah.
why it looks like it's out of a movie.
It was that Seaside, Florida looks like it was just made for being in a movie, and I think for that I love it because I I want to live in like a little like a Renaissance fair or something. Like I want to live in a fantasy kind of setting, and
Hmm.
like for me, that's just what my heart wants. And unfortunately, it's like 3 million, 4 million, $5 million for a home out there. So
And for a little home,
yeah, a
not a big
little home, yeah,
sprawling. Mm-mm.
and I would also assume it gets really crowded during the summer too. So
Summer, spring break, fall
yeah.
break. Yeah, all those. Scott, did the record shop have Weezer? Just asking.
I'm sure they did. I got Van Halen and Air Supply records, and I got my Kiss T-shirts from there.
Nice.
Which, if you guys want
Have
to
you ever
see,
seen the Truman?
oh yeah, I've seen the Truman Show. Um, hold on, I've got to show you. When I was visiting my mom last week, and here's a picture of me and my dad and my sister at Disney World in 1977.
Oh
Look at my
wow,
shirt. I was wearing the same Kiss shirt that I have right now. So, which is the Destroyer cover. I can't believe that. And I got one of the Pirates of the Caribbean guns, so I was really happy. But
that is wild.
yeah, I was like, oh my God, I got that shirt.
Baby Scott.
But think about it. 1977, I was, let's say it was summer of 1977. I was 8 years old, going on 9 in December, right? Who lets an
Mm-hmm.
8 year old listen to Kiss? Like my parents were very, you know, conservative, and I'm thinking,
Mm-hmm.
boy, and I'm wondering, was it just one of those things where my friends were listening to it, and but we all dressed up like the characters. But my mom was so nice. She took out her makeup and helped me paint my face so me and my friend could go be in a talent show dressed up as Kiss, and it was just. I'm like, I would never let my kids listen to Kiss.
That's awesome. Let's see. Just wanted to say how much I love your lives.
Oh, thank
Wonderful to
you.
listen to when I'm stressed.
Oh, well, I'm happy that it in any way relieves any stress because this world is a very stressful place.
Right? Especially lately.
Yeah.
Do you still have the pirate gun? Is it on your shelf of
No,
toys?
no, I wish I'd kept it, but the boys, our boys got one when they were smaller. I don't know if they have them, but the ones now are colored. They're like blue and red. I don't know if they had the brown wooden ones. I mean, it would make sense that they would, but I think
Yeah,
maybe for safety reasons they had to make them colored so that way people didn't mistake them for
probably.
real guns now.
Yeah, yeah. When did you start taking art seriously?
In high school, it was. I mean, I got into an art class from my freshman year, but it wasn't until my junior year where I had to start thinking about college that it was like, well, I'm really bad at everything else. So I might have to start taking art seriously. I also won a scholarship in my junior year. It was a $500 scholarship. It wasn't like a huge amount, but um,
Still a scholarship.
yeah, it's still a little scholarship for a pointillism thing for Citibank. They did a calendar contest, and so
Nice.
that kind of encouraged me. I was telling my mom because I was saying, I really love music. I was talking to her about music, and she plays piano and she loves music. And I was telling her how I said she asked, she says, "Do you think you would have liked to have learned?" Because she tried to teach me piano. She showed me pictures
Mm-hmm.
of me with a drum set. They gave me a drum set. I had guitar lessons, and I just never picked it up. And I said, I think what happened is with art, I was just instantly good at it. And
Yeah.
and I think when you're a kid, if you're good at something and people are like, "Wow, you're really good at that," you want to do it more because you want to do
Mm-hmm.
something that you excel at. And had I
Mm-hmm.
been good at any of the instruments, or had I taken to them naturally, I think I would have been a musician. But I just didn't have the patience to learn it. Whereas with the
Yeah.
art, I think it came so naturally that for a young autistic child, it was comforting. That I could do
Mm-hmm.
something and do it well.
Yeah. I know my daughter when she was in elementary school, and I would be painting murals in the school, and everybody, like, all the teachers would ask her like, "Oh, are you good at art like your mom?" And she got so tired of being asked that she wanted nothing to do with art for the longest time.
Yeah.
Even though she is very naturally good at it, she just wanted nothing to do with it. And then she got to middle school, and there'd be some, project, group project. Hey, you need to draw this poster, and she'd be drawing it, and then everyone was going, "Oh my God, you're so good at that. Oh my goodness, like you're such a good artist." And getting that outside validation that didn't come from me,
Yeah.
because I can tell her she's a great artist all day long, and it's like, whatever, you're my mom.
Yeah.
But other people telling her that she was talented at it, now she's obsessed. Like now she has fallen in love with art again, which I'm excited.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
when,
think
when people tell you you're doing good, it definitely makes you want to do more.
Yeah, I think as humans, we just need that positive reinforcement to something, and and it's amazing what a little bit of encouragement does, and it could change your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why I particularly don't like art critics. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
critiquing people's work. I would rather
Mm-hmm.
encourage people um, in their art and just encourage them and tell them how good that they're doing.
Mm-hmm. I just realized that that's Ashley Braven on the left-hand sketch page.
Yes, it is. It is. We went to
I saw it.
yeah. You saw yeah,
Um,
we went to Frothy Monkey and
oh,
just sat
nice,
and we sketched each other. Well, she sketched a cup of coffee and I sketched her while she was sketching a cup of coffee. But
nice. Yeah, I saw her there. I'm like, that's not Donna. And then I couldn't read the writing yet. I'm
oh
like, wait, I know her. That's Ashley.
she actually
Let's
makes
see.
an
Better Liz,
appearance
you were.
twice
I'm
in the
sorry, she
book.
actually made.
I think she makes an appearance twice in the book. Yeah, well, at least I sketched with her. It was almost a year to the date. November 29th, 2023, November 28th, 2022. We saw each
Oh,
other
wow.
a year almost to the date.
Oh, Rico.
I love Rico.
He's so sweet.
So I don't know
Let's see.
if
Hey,
you can
Scotty realized you were selling the 90s prints. I was wondering if Billy Joel was going to go up or if it is already sold. I'm sorry, Billy Joe has already sold.
Oh,
He
he
is gone.
sold quickly. Yeah, he
Yeah.
found a very good home. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I was hesitant to sell it. I Bethany was like, "Are you sure you want to sell it?" I'm like, I don't know, I don't know. And then I was like, "Put it up and let me think about it." And I think it was like an hour later it sold,
It
and
was gone.
it
Yeah.
was just gone. So, but yeah, there are others originals for sale. But yeah, Billy Joel sold.
Yeah. Um, Ryan, our Canadian teacher friend, hello and good morning, all our
Hello.
friends.
I hear it,
How
Donna.
to not overwork paintings.
Oh gosh, that's a tough one.
It is.
Because I mean, if you look at the um, dragon and centaur painting, I mean, I had overworked it, underworked it, redid it, this, that. I mean, it's every painting is different. It really is, and you
Uh-huh.
just you don't know what you're gonna get. And I would just say, just do your best. And some paintings go well, and some paintings don't. I guess is the best way I could explain it. And
And also take a break and walk away from it sometimes
yeah,
and come back with a slightly fresher perspective.
some mediums are a little bit more forgiving. Watercolor
Yeah.
is not very forgiving with overworking. So you got to be very
Mm-hmm.
careful, work very light to dark. But something like
Mm-hmm.
gouache, depending on the paper that you're using, you can just wipe it all off and start over if you need to. Um, but yeah, it's just, I wish I knew how to answer how not to do it because I do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I overwork my pieces, um, and it is so frustrating.
Yeah.
But just like I said, just don't beat yourself up. Sometimes it's just sometimes everything goes right and sometimes it doesn't. So it's just you got to just take the wins when you get them and take the losses when you get them.
Yeah. I finally finished an oil painting that I started at, kind of at the beginning of the pandemic. Like I just now finished it. And part of the reason was because I kept overworking a particular section. And I'm like, nope, this is too busy. It's too much. So I'd paint over it, kind of sand it down, and then I'd walk away from it for weeks or even a couple months. And then I'd come back to it and I'd redo it again. And so I finally have it back to pretty close to what the original rendition was. After I decided I had added way too much stuff. And so and now
Oh,
I'm walking away from it for real. Like it's finally done 3 years later.
good, good.
But yeah, it was way overworked in a variety of ways. Pick looking nice this morning. I got your Gothic Vampire print as a gift for a friend, and he loved it.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's see. How do you stay motivated, Scott?
Um, it's tough because there are some days where you're just like, I just don't want to make art.
Mm-hmm.
I think I always have the travel journal to where I could just go. I'm just going to go out and sketch. We're going to go sit somewhere and sketch, or I give myself challenges like the 80s music, 90s music alphabet. So it's like, okay, I don't have to think about what I want to do. I just have to pick a
Mm-hmm.
band from a letter. I will do sketchbooks where I just go, I'm just going to paint Harry Potter. And so I have like little tricks like that to keep myself going. And then sometimes I'll have a larger painting, and sometimes I just have to tell myself that I'm just not in the mood to work on the larger painting and take some time away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it's just a little bit of everything of just knowing what you're capable of, knowing um, what you're willing to work on, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I just give yourself some tips and some tricks that you can do like that, and I think you'll be fine. Sorry.
Yeah. I think also not aiming too high on some things. Like it's easy to lose motivation when too lofty of a goal is set. Like, I used to try to do paintings that were way too large before I had the skill set to do things that large.
Yeah.
And I needed to scale back and work on much smaller canvases. And now I do work on enormous canvases. But it's taken me a long time to build up to that. And when you start on something huge and then it's like, oh, this is not going the right way, it's easy to be like, I've lost the motivation for this.
Yeah. But I know sometimes you walk away from something and then you just don't want to come back. And that is always tough. People sometimes just, they don't have the motivation to get back to art at all.
Yeah. Hey, Scott, have you ever used metallic watercolor? If so, what do you think of them? Are they your jam?
No. I avoid metallics like the plague. I just don't like them at all. And Donna is back.
Good morning, gorgeous. Welcome home.
Thanks, I'm here. I made it.
Good job. Muting myself and handing the reins back to Donna. Oh, one more question, and then while you find your spot, Jam asked, what's your favorite paper to work on, and what's the weight?
Oh, it's this. It's the Be Creative sketchbook. Let me go check on the weight. And thank you, Bethany. Thanks for stepping in.
Thanks, Bethany. Appreciate you.
Happy to. Anytime.
It is 300 GSM.
140 pound.
Yeah, 140 pound, 300 GSM. My favorite.
Hi, Gail. How are you? Hi, Hendrix. Hi, Mark. Sorry about that, everybody. Momentary issue there, but we're back. And back and at it.
All right, so now I officially have both pages inked.
No, you went a different way. You travel journaled today.
I travel journaled today.
He was supposed to do something else, but he switched it up.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? It's going to bother me that this is not done.
That makes sense because we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Mine's bugging me because it's not done either.
So I looked up, I was telling everybody, no, actually I wasn't. So I spoke to a nutritionalist about my IBS, and they recommended some herbal intestinal soothing stuff. It's got all of this herbal stuff. And so I've been taking it for the last 3 days. I took it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I have just been so tired. But I looked up what it does. It doesn't seem like it would make you tired, but I'm going to take a day or two off from it and see if it makes a difference. But just meat and herbal stuff just don't seem to go together. I don't know why.
No, you do not. It does not work well for you. We don't know why, but it does not. Hi, Jamie Brown. Hi, everybody. Peely Winter says, loving these lives. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Hitomi, I agree. Bethany did a great job.
Okay, should I move this over like that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. A little bit. Well, you're in the middle of the screen now, so that's fine.
Okay. All right.
Oh, we're going to hit the watercolor now, which means blow dryer time, so I'll get ready for that. Let's see. Gail says, I'm doing all right. Glad you made it back. Yeah, I was doing about 90 miles an hour, but I made it back. Woohoo! How to paint light better.
Work light to dark if you're working with watercolors like I am. So, but light is going to be your brightest spot. So keep that in mind. A lot of people, you got to work on your values. So, and light looks best when it's in, up against a contrasted thing. So like a candle in the dark is going to look really nice compared to a candle in a very bright sunny day.
What is the herbal stuff, if you can share?
I can't. I actually brought it down here so I could look it up.
Oh, it's way behind me.
It was called Intestinal Soothe and Build, and it is made with slippery elm bark, chamomile flowers, plantain leaves, rose hips, and marshmallow root extract. And I have been taking. It says I saw 3 capsules a day, or 3 capsules. It was a serving size, but now I'm seeing that it wanted me to take 3 capsules a day, 3 times a day, which means this would have lasted me 10 days. But anyways, I only took 3 capsules a day, and I don't know. I haven't felt very good.
What do I do if I'm scared to draw because I'm scared to waste expensive supplies?
Then don't use the expensive supplies. If you buy those supplies to use them, if you don't feel ready, then don't use them yet. A lot of us, I'll say professional artists, do the same thing. We don't use our expensive supplies because we don't want to waste them either. But a lot of us professional artists have to tell ourselves, you're ready. You got to go and use them. But only you'll know if you're ready. You bought the expensive supplies, or if someone gave them to you. The good thing about art supplies is they're consumables. They're made to be used. Mm-hmm. Paint's made to be used. Mm-hmm. Paper's made to be used.
Yep.
And you can go and buy more. You gotta enjoy it. It's like I would imagine someone who's into music who's given like a really expensive instrument might be afraid to use it at first. But you have to. It's life's too short to save good art supplies. Blow dryer.
That one. Okay. Let me know. Did I mute the right one? I think I muted him. Sorry, I'm still getting back to it. I'm going to piggyback on what Scott said and say that, yeah, for sure, you got to use the good stuff. Because what are you going to do? Get to the end of your life, and then it's all going to be piled up, and you're going to have a drawer full of things that you never used, and you're going to be sad because you never used them. So that's my 2 cents, but let's see. Oh, Kermito's sick. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kermito.
And Talisha had a rough day and is happy that you're live to calm them down.
Oh, we hope your day gets better.
Autumn Rain says, I can't even pronounce this, dysautonomia, and I can't do a lot of herbal stuff. I always get reactions. For my IBS, I go low fiber and take turmeric, the actual spice, not the supplement. I don't have an issue with that. That's good to know.
That's good to know. Turmeric.
They told him gluten-free.
Yeah, I was tested, and I'm not allergic to gluten, but they said that it can still cause flare-ups. So we're going to try that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard that about turmeric too. I'm going to write it down. Let me write that down and then I'll... Scott doesn't have ADHD, so...
Yeah, I'm autistic, not ADHD.
Right, so I don't know. We don't know about that. I'm having an art block. I can't think of what to draw. What can I do? Draw a red panda. The chamomile in that herbal supplement is probably why you're so tired taking it, says Phelan Wolf.
Oh, chamomile can make you tired?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, the chamomile tea is for right before bed, so it'll help you sleep.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That much I do know. Why do so many Americans have IBS and not from the U.S. and it confuses me every time I visit the internet?
Oh, it's pretty simple. Our country uses the wheat, the grain is so heavily modified that it's just bad for us. And any kind of wheats or grains are pretty much just deadly to
Yeah,
us.
they're
And
genetically modified.
our bodies are just fighting it so bad. But there, like when we went to Italy, we were able to eat everything. We were able to eat dairy. We were able to eat, bread. We were able to, and not a single problem. It's we don't have like I don't think I have IBS to the point to where like I'm allergic to things. It's that the food here is so bad and so bad for you that
Yeah.
and it does, like we go to Whole Foods, we go to Trader Joe's, we go to places, we get all organic stuff, and it's just still so heavily modified. It's sad. It's really sad. The food is killing us. Blow dry.
Excuse me. Good. Hitomi, yeah, that's absolutely possible. We can do that. Art as an original piece gets shipped flat, so that would have to ship separate. Because we don't roll the artwork when we ship it. Kate says, I'm a musician that has played expensive instruments and can confirm it's a deep fear. We have not been to India. We could have gone, but a movie that we were working on got put on the shelf. Have you tried probiotics? I find that can be helpful for IBS, but some work better than others.
I have. I didn't see any improvement. We got really expensive ones from Whole Foods, and I didn't see any improvements. I was looking in the comment section. I didn't get these probiotics. I'm sorry, this Soothe and Build from Amazon, but I went to Amazon to see the comments on that, and somebody recommended that they were using a different probiotic that they said helped, so I kind of bookmarked that.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Can you show the supplement label again?
Yeah.
Top Notch says, hello, Scott. Just had a great day of school. Love your travel journal.
Oh, thank you.
No, his wife does not do art. She journals.
And I think that's everything.
You'll be Citizen Kane if you just hoard it all, Jamie. You're funny. Curcumin, black pepper helps with turmeric absorbance. Scott has a thing with black pepper, though.
Yeah.
Too much black pepper is not good for his stomach. This is my first Scott Live.
Welcome.
Same with me and IBS and gluten, but high fiber was recommended for me.
Yeah, I've tried the fiber thing. Did not help. Actually made things worse. But everybody's different. That's what stinks. But like I said, I think mine is a combination of, again, the food, but also of just anxiety.
Let's see. Thank you for your answers. I hope the U.S. deals with that soon. Yeah, so do we. Not holding my breath, though.
Yeah.
Turmeric is strong, just an FYI, Scott, says Jamie.
Oh, okay.
What is your favorite color of watercolor to use?
Payne's Gray.
And you use what type of watercolor?
Winsor & Newton.
Let's see. Sazzy Z says, hi, I'm a fan of your videos. Thank you for advice and perspective on life. Helped me greatly. Lots of love from Thailand.
Oh, thank you.
Thailand looks beautiful. I would love to visit. It looks so pretty. Let's see. Yeah, the zebra brush pen is a waterproof, smudge-proof kind of thing, but any pen you're going to have to let it dry for a couple seconds before you erase over it. So don't write with it and then immediately try to erase. Give it a couple minutes. Jam says, yeah, my wife said chamomile makes you tired. Not all herbal is good for you. Ask your doctor first.
Yeah, this came from a nutritionist who, and again, I understand everybody responds to different things differently. So they recommend stuff, and then we got to see if that helps. But in this case, I don't know. I'll go off it and see if I feel any less tired. And if the answer is yes, then it was that. If the answer is no, then it's something else.
LOLRUS has been to New York for 3 weeks twice, and my stomach really struggled with a lot of the food. Not in like a digestive way, but it made me feel nauseous and put me off eating a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. It's fun watching Scott paint in real life. A true master.
Oh, thank you. But you guys can see like all of my lines are off. The paints are going over the lines. My proportions, my lines are wiggly. My perspective isn't right. But at the end of the day, it's just a little sketch that I do for me, and it makes me happy. And I think once I stopped worrying about everything being perfect, I started to be able to enjoy making art a lot more.
I don't think it's ever going to be perfect.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But you have to like it with your own. I don't know what the word is. You know.
You kind of have to accept the wonkiness.
Yeah, I like that. Accept the wonkiness. Hitomi says IBS is different in each person. It took me years to figure out. I grew up on organic and little wheat and Asian diet, but leaving home and eating whatever caused the IBS. Mom's cooking is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mark lost their only journal. I am so sorry.
Ugh.
That is brutal. Did you look everywhere for it? I'm sorry. It's terrible. I know what it's like to lose something and then you can't find it. It's so awful. Do you only ever use special water for your watercolor, or do you find it's all okay with tap water?
It's all okay with tap water.
Yeah, no special water at all.
Let me blow dry this.
Okay, hang on. Go ahead. I can't get used to watercolor. I like them, but they just, I don't know what that word is. Like how to mix them. That's ritty.
Oh, with watercolor, you want to go light to dark. They're transparent medium. So if you like put down blues and then go over it with yellows, you're not gonna get that yellow that you were looking for. It's not like gouache. You might be more interested in gouache if that's your thing, but no, it's definitely a transparent medium.
If it's making you tired, you could just take it before bed until you figure out if it's helping your IBS.
No, yeah. Here's the thing. I took it yesterday morning, and I am still like my eyes are heavy, and I was really tired all day. So I don't know if my body is fighting off something, or I don't know. It might not be these herbs at all, but it's the only thing new that I've kind of added lately. So I'm just a little curious because I'm abnormally tired.
Puzzling Reed says, I sometimes think IBS is medical terminology for stuff isn't working right and we don't know why.
Yeah.
That's 100% correct.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Just joined in, really love the colors. That's Shashinka.
Oh, thank you.
What happened to your Hemi gouache set? Do you still have it? If yes, why do you not use it? Or have you sold it?
I think I gave my Hemi gouache sets away.
No, there's one in the garage.
Is there one in the garage still? Yeah. I don't use Hemi gouache because I have Winsor & Newton gouache, and it's a better, more tried and true set. I'll trust Winsor & Newton over Hemi gouache, but Hemi gouache is a great starter set.
Videos, Elf, I found. There's a playlist for hair, all things hair, and you can start there, and then if you have any other
There's not a playlist for hair.
I thought there was a playlist.
There's a hair journal playlist, but there's no.
Okay.
You'll
Try the hair journal playlist.
or try the art hacks for a video on hair.
There you
There's
go.
about 3 videos on hair.
Let's see. Are you walking and exercising? That will help.
I am. Thank you.
Is it possible your body is detoxing? That will make you tired too.
It's possible. I mean, we just came back from an 8-day trip.
Jamie Brown says, Thailand is beautiful. I've been twice and I would go again. Yeah, I've seen pictures. It looks lovely. I want to go. Hi from Australia. Glad to catch you.
Hello.
What do you do when you don't know what to draw?
I will usually come up with something generic to draw, or I'll just draw the things around me.
Let's see. Santa's here and says, I spot Christmas decorations.
Hey, Santa.
Good morning, Santa. I think the Christmas stuff sort of beckoned Santa. My brother thought he had IBS, but after years of testing and consultation, he found out he had a histamine hypersensitivity instead.
Wow.
Yeah. What watercolors are you using?
Winsor and Newton.
This is my therapy now, says Hendrix. Do you have any tips for drawing with glass dip pens?
I don't. I can't imagine painting with something that is immovable, like a glass dip pen. I like the flow of.
If you go on YouTube and do art and search for art and glass dip pen, and there are lots of people that do that. I don't do art with a glass dip pen, but I do write with them. And it does take a special kind of technique in order to get the ink to flow uniformly and all that kind of stuff. Oh, Mark found the journal. It was hidden beneath my sketch pads. Well, there's your problem. It should be on the top. It should never be under anything. Tracy says, I struggle with vibrancy of watercolor. I use it more than any medium, but I can't seem to get the layers to stay vibrant. Is it possibly the water content or the paper?
The paper helps a lot. There's a video on paper where I show how much more vibrant the color is, and I use like Crayola watercolors. How much more vibrant it is on cheap paper compared to really good paper. Good paper will make your paper that much more vibrant.
Let's see, we answered that one. How to use the properly. Okay. All right, I'll add that to my list of things to do. Glass dip pen video. All right. I don't know if I can do that, with the quotes and everything else, but I will try. How's that? Because videos are, I did not know how much it took to make a video and edit a video and do all those things. And it's a lot of work. But I will try. Let's see. Can you draw Tom Felton?
I did draw Tom Felton.
So many times.
No, not so many times. Well, I mean, I drew him as Lucius Malfoy, but I also drew just Tom Felton on TikTok once. I think I still have the painting, or would we sell that?
I don't know. Let's see. We have not been to India. How do you get into art?
You just make it. Just make it, and
piece of paper and a pencil.
And then you're an artist. You don't need a degree. You don't need anything. You just need passion.
Yes, we have heard of Brustro and Sennelier watercolors. Santa uses the Sennelier watercolors in his art, and he did a live yesterday, and he did a live on Tuesday.
Blow dryer.
Hold on, 1 second. Go ahead. Oh, Nicholas, that's a great idea. Hi, I love your art. Do you have any tips for drawing and coloring hair? I get confused about which parts should be shiny and where to add details.
Yes, there is a video on that. Just look up, how to draw hair or hair and Sava, and you should see it.
Okay. Next journal idea. Sketch your meals of the day and how your IBS is each day. Maybe it could help ID if there is a correlation. It's fun to sketch food.
Oh, thank you.
I
That
thought
is
that
not a
was a
bad
good
idea.
Yeah. Editing videos to everyone else. Wow, look at that great thing I made. Editing videos to yourself. No sleep for 3 days.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yesterday, for the first time, my video was entirely my own and I didn't screw it up. And that was a pretty big deal for me. So, yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It takes so much work and you don't realize it until you actually start doing it. The Potterheads are yelling Draco right now, says Ryan. Good morning, Ryan. Frankie broke their first glass dip pen. I got a second one with an Archer and Olive box, and I'm leery of using it now. I understand that, but you should not. I mean, what's it going to do? Sit in a box? Honestly. Oh, Schminky watercolors. See, it's an S. I knew it was an S. Do I get a little credit, Santa, for S? Santa says, my watercolors, a professional German brand called Schminky. Sorry. Schminky, Sennelier. I mean,
Schminky because they're stinky.
I did not say that. I did not say that. Scott said that. Lula says, I don't know what your weather is doing, but we're back in winter weather mode and I'm loving it. I hope you're all snuggled in with a big cuppa. We are not. It is actually supposed to be 60 degrees today.
Thank God.
Yes. Donna will be going for a walk outside today because I need some fresh air. But yeah. Yeah. Crazy. It's so nice to be here. Me and my dog love your videos. Murphy says hi. That's the dog.
Hi, Murphy.
Hi, Murphy. I'm sorry that you're sad. Have you ever done movie scenes in a journal? I think your art style would make them look so good.
I think I have.
Eddie says, do you have problems using the Uniball Signo pens? Sometimes they stop working even though they are full.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, they're just so temperamental.
They really are.
Okay, I think I'm going to be done with this one. Okay. So again, I will show you.
Oh, the Tom Felton painting is still available. Bethany put a link in.
That was the photo, and that is the little sketch. See, it's not perfect. It's not.
It's cute.
But it I can look at it and go, I remember that I was there. And now for...
Oh boy. Faradas Art says, hello, I love your videos. They make me very happy and help me discover what I love to draw. Do you have any tips on how to draw dragons, centaurs, knights, and stuff like that? Love from Texas.
Oh, well, have you seen the dragon and centaur painting I've been working on? My best advice for that would be... it's tough because none of that stuff you really have photo reference for, so you kind of have to, but you know, for the dragon, I looked up other people's drawings of dragons, honestly, and I just used their stuff as a jumping off point. And then the rest of it is, well, this is just kind of a shape that has light coming here, and you have to kind of think of where your light source is. For the centaur, I found a photo of someone holding an arrow. And then I found other photos of different armor that I liked. And then a horse. And then just the rest of it. This is why I say you draw everything every day. If you do, you know, like I'm drawing a post office. Now I'm drawing a record shop. You know, I drew a binturong and a rhinoceros and a prehensile tail porcupine. Pickup trucks, Waffle House signs, my art bag. A toucan, fairies, dogs, flags. If you get used to drawing everything, then you start to get you're able to draw things that don't exist.
Made up things.
Yeah.
You're good. Maybe push it up just a half an inch. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Clock. I still want a clock sticker. Brajesh says, I am a 10-year-old. Can you please give me any tips on colored pencils, like about the brand or paper?
There's a playlist for colored pencils. But whatever brand you can get. I use Prismacolor, but I tried a whole bunch of them, and my favorite was Caran d'Ache, but those are really expensive.
Well, they're expensive in the States. If you're in Europe, they're not that expensive.
Okay. But
Depends on where you are.
you should don't buy like a huge set. Try a couple different ones and see which ones you like. But use really thick paper like Bristol board. Bristol paper is really good for colored pencils. So that because you got to press down really hard to blend the colors. Also, just between you and me, I was like a professional colored pencil artist for many years. It's very expensive and it is very slow.
But boy, did you have calluses.
Yeah, and you can get so much better art with paint. So I wouldn't get too comfortable with colored pencils. A lot of people, like myself, said, "Oh, I'm really good at colored pencils, so I'm going to stick with it." Paints are so much easier to work with.
Ella says you're one of their favorite creators.
Thank you.
And a lot of people are getting cold weather again. And Ryan says his daughter turned 7 today.
Hey, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your little one. Who's not so little because I know 7 is big. I mean, we wouldn't want 7 to be called little.
No.
6 Nightmare says, I was feeling very down today, so seeing this live is making me really happy.
Oh, well, welcome.
And
Hope you're
Brajesh
feeling
has
better.
another question and wants to know, how long did it take you to make the dragon and centaur painting?
Yeah, I mean, I think I started it 2 months ago, if not more. I started in November, and I just finished it this week.
Yeah.
But I only put in maybe an average of about an hour a day. But even so, if that was 60 days, that's 60 hours.
Yeah. The zoo's been really busy. They have reached out, and we are going to go back in the next few weeks, right?
Yes. Blow dryer.
Go ahead. Scott has drawn so many trains. So many trains. Our son has worked with trains for many years. So... Sarah has a good idea. She says, for fictional creatures, use references from the best real-life equivalents. You can certainly stylize or exaggerate. Just use reality as the base.
Exactly.
Yep. Let's see. If you want to try the turmeric, get organic. I buy it by the pound online and put it in the freezer. Take about 1/8 of a teaspoon or more 2 times a day and chase it with water. If it's too strong, try the gel caps.
Oh, okay.
Good to know. I took a picture of that one, so we have that one. Let's see. When a museum does a retrospective on an artist and they include their sketchbook, OMG, chef's kiss. I agree. That is love life. We got to see, Bethany and I went to a museum in downtown Nashville called the Frist, and they had an exhibit, a Beatrix Potter exhibit, and they had her original sketchbooks from when she was a little girl. Oh, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Just wonderful. Brajesh says, I am from India, so everything is expensive. I'm sorry. I know it is very difficult to get things there that we have access to here. Yeah, we don't know how to fix that. I'm sorry. Let's see. They're talking to each other about kids. It's cute. I'm worried about how my art looks and people make fun of it. How do I get better at art?
Practice and not worrying about what other people think of your art.
Yeah.
Honestly, that is the biggest thing you can do for yourself is to not, and I know it's hard because as human beings, we want our work to be accepted. And I get it because I am the same way. But honestly, you have to elevate yourself somehow. Elevate yourself to be above that. I know it's tough, but you got to do it for yourself.
Ellen says good morning.
Good morning,
And
Ellen.
should
Happy
we?
birthday.
Yep, we should say happy birthday to Fiber and Brimstone.
The day late, but
Yep, 30th birthday was yesterday.
happy 48th birthday.
I thought it was 92nd.
90s. Oh, gosh.
I don't know. And I can say that because I feel like I'm 92, so it's all good. Let's see. Maria says, "Hi Scott, I'm a big fan and I love your art. Do you have any tips on drawing faces more accurately?"
Use photo reference. Don't try to do it out of your head. That's my biggest tip. There's a video with a whole bunch of face stuff on it, and it's under the video section.
Also, maybe tracing.
Tracing helps too. Yeah.
So, let's see. Oh, wow. Fair Desert says, in Texas, we are still wearing summer clothes. I live way up north and it was cold for about a week, but it's always hot here.
Oh.
The rain followed us out to visit our moms.
I know. We went to California and it was all rain.
Oh, it was just ridiculous. Yeah. We did get one half of one day of 82 degrees, but the rest of it was no. I've noticed when I use colored pencils on paint, it tends to scrape it. Does anyone know why this is?
It's colored pencil seems to go well on gouache, but I would think on acrylics it just depends. If your paint is too thick, you might be doing too thick of layers. If you paint with more water and do thinner layers, it should be a little bit easier.
Let's see. Have you ever watched The Twilight Zone?
I did, the original one, yeah. I mean, not religiously because I was a kid. But yeah, I did.
I'm just going to point out that I love the name, the screen name Moon Cheese. I think that's phenomenal. Yeah. I can't do anything about the price of things in India. I'm sorry about that. I know that the I know the conversion rate is, it seems like it would be cheaper, but I know it's very expensive for you guys, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to fix that. Ellen's got laughing emojis. I'm in my mysterious 30-something years only because it's taking me longer and longer to remember what year it is. And then Bethany replies, I have no idea how old I am anymore. You're 10 years older than me, or younger than me, honey. Older than me. I'm 10 years older than you. Have you ever made a flip book?
I have. Yeah, I used to turn my sketchbooks into flip books when I was in high school. It was mostly like sword fighting and stuff like that, or people transforming into cats or something.
Moon Cheese sounds like the name of a band. It does, doesn't it? I just like it. I like Moon Cheese. Cremito says, the only way I got comfortable and good with my art is by ignoring the rude comments by others. I wouldn't draw certain things to prevent comments, but now I draw what I want, not what others want. There you go. There you go. I don't know what the top of the line paint is. People are debating that Sennelier is the top of the line paint. And we just don't know because Scott kind of is a creature of habit, and he's tried some other things, but he just likes Winsor & Newton. So we haven't tried everything out there. But maybe one day we will. Zara says, depends on the paint company. It sometimes sticks. You can use oil pastels on acrylic. It will be better. You guys are funny. Let's see. One time my dad called out to my mom, honey, how old am I again? Says Sarah. Yeah, that's an accurate statement. You just don't care at some point anymore. Phone says, how can I start a travel journal? I wish to make one.
A travel journal? Mm-hmm. So travel journal is this, and all you really need to do is get a sketchbook. It could be pencil and paper. It could be watercolor. It could be
Lined.
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't
you
matter.
could do any material that you like. Find a bag. This is what I use. It is an old Swissmetic bag.
A tote bag works fine, even if you
Yeah,
put groceries in it on the way home from the grocery store.
But find something that fits everything. So I've got my water. Can you guys see this?
Nope. We cannot see it. Nope. Still can't see it.
Okay.
There. Well, there you go. That'll work. Fudge it.
So I've got my watercolors. I've got these are my paintbrushes. These are my inks. These are my glasses. And then
We can't see all the way on that side.
I've got a ruler and pens and stuff. Yeah. My sketchbook goes in here. And then other pencils and stuff and a pencil sharpener over there. But really, a travel journal is just about finding something that you like to sketch in a medium that you like. And then
You're good.
a bag to carry it all in. And then just go out and sketch.
And seriously, you can grab an old notebook and you can grab a pencil and you can throw it in just any old bag that you have, a tote bag.
Yeah.
You can throw it in anything you have. This doesn't have to be, you don't have to make something that looks like what Scott has. You don't have to buy something. You can just grab stuff that you already have, throw it in a bag and head out the door to the park and sketch a tree in the park. As long as you just, if you want to start, just start.
Yeah.
That's it. That we're going to follow up with what sketchbook is that you're using?
This is a Be Creative 100% cotton journal watercolor. My favorite.
Yeah. About $15.
Yeah. $14, $15.
Where do we buy them again?
I get mine at Blick.
There you go. They also are on Amazon, I think. Let's see. Where is Scott? Scott's in the Hobbit hole. Zara says
It
the
sounds
biggest.
like we're playing peekaboo. Where's Scott?
I know.
Peekaboo.
Oh my God. That's so funny. This is watercolor. He's using pencils and then goes over the pencils with the zebra brush pen.
Yeah, if you go back to the beginning of the video, you'll see that this was all just pencils.
Yep. Other than The Princess Bride, what is your other favorite movie? Dalton would like to know.
Animal crackers.
There you go. How the heck do some people write like fonts? They write like fonts because that's what they practice.
Yeah.
There are practice pages where you can learn to write in a specific kind of font.
I have horrible handwriting, so all of my lettering is just really bad.
Your lettering is your lettering. And at the end of the day, looking back on it, that's who you were at that point in time. There's nothing wrong with it. Just because my writing's way prettier than yours.
It's so much nicer.
I know. Can't help it. And Bethany's right. Grab a journal and start going places. It doesn't have to be anywhere far away. It can be places near to where you live.
As someone once said, just go outside.
Just go outside. Exactly. Any tips on drawing comics in a dynamic way? I don't get how to draw in such an appealing composition.
Oh, there's a great book on that. It's called How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. That is going to answer all of your questions, I promise. And you could, there's a video I did on it, and I think in the comments I have a pinned link to where you could just download the whole thing for free if you can't afford to buy the book.
So you can check that out on the resources page. Handman, that will work for you for your poses as well. Let's see. You're a really good inspiration to me. I'm so happy I found your channel.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, your writing does not look like a serial killer. Bethany says her writing looks like a serial killer. Maybe a little bit. But only because I know her. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Pure Hearts Club says the dragon came out so awesome.
Thank you. I'm going to make a video on it regarding Wednesday's catastrophe. And then we will get pre-orders ready either later today or tomorrow or sometime. Or
Just
maybe
not
Monday.
Sunday because I'm busy all day Sunday. Please try water soluble graphite pencils. If you haven't, you will really like them.
Okay.
That bag is the coolest.
Thank you.
You can find stock photos for action scenes on the internet, says Chanterelle. Hello from Virginia.
Hello.
Let's see. What is your opinion on tracing?
I think it's absolutely wonderful. I use it all the time.
Sazzy really likes a Swissmedic bag, so practical. How much is it nowadays if we were to find one? Haha.
I think I paid $100 and something for it on eBay 10 years ago. Maybe it wasn't 10 years ago. Maybe it was like 8 years ago. But
It's been a while.
I wouldn't think they've gotten any cheaper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Farrah Desart says, wow, I've never heard of that. I buy a $2 book from Walmart, but it works great. Thick paper too.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
That's it. Whatever is best for you. You're the one who's going to be writing in it and drawing in it and doing all the things in it. And you just have to like it.
All right. I think I'm going to just leave this like this.
Is making art fun or just an addiction? Good question.
It is not always fun for me. But I think what I like about art is that it gives me a feeling of accomplishment. I made something today, so I brought something into this world, and I like that because not every day do you feel like you did anything worthwhile. And even if I could just say there was a blank page and now there's art, even if it's not great art, I at least did something. I made something. And maybe one day that'll mean something to somebody.
6 Nightmare says, I have recently noticed that some people online have been fixing and recoloring my characters, and I seriously don't know what to do, as this is making me uncomfortable. What should I do?
Ask yourself why it makes you uncomfortable. And I'm assuming you're putting your artwork out there for people to see. You have to assume people are going to look at it. Some people might save it. Other people might copy it. I have people copying my work all the time. I find it flattering. I'd like to know a little bit more about what it is that's bothering you. Because, you obviously feel comfortable enough to post your work online, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. But why would you have a problem with other people taking it, manipulating it, or whatever? Are they crediting you? Are you upset that they're not crediting you, or what?
Okay, let me blow through a couple of these. Yes, I agree. Used bookstores have some great books, and Pure Hearts found the Marvel one there. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to go this way. Lars asked how you are and joined as a member of the site.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm
Wow.
very happy that I'm going to be finished up with the 90s poster and the dragon painting poster. So that'll be really good. So I'm excited about getting those out to you all.
Let's see. We love stop motion animation. Yes, this is Scott's wife that is speaking. I saw your Bowie plushies the other day, and I really love the Winifred Sanderson one.
Oh, yeah. So cute.
Lula says, my travel journal covers every activity or trip I did with my kids and family. My memory is horrible, thanks ADHD. So I realized I needed something so I didn't forget precious memories with my kids.
Yeah.
And so Shinka says, I find it hard to keep a travel journal because I don't really get the time to fully sketch out what I experienced before I have to move on to the next thing. Should I write down the idea instead? We feel that pain.
Yeah. Writing stuff down is always really the best thing.
Yeah. You can even just do bullet points about things that you did each day. I find that helpful.
Yeah.
When you don't have time to sit there and do that.
I'm going to go find one of my other sketchbooks that I started when I was in when the pandemic hit.
Okay. But yeah, I collect things to put in mine, and I'll collect them and put them in order in a little envelope. And then when I have time, we go back and I paste the pictures in and put the things in. Bethany just found a Swissmedic bag on Etsy for $478. Yeah, that's crazy. Please don't spend $478 on a bag. Just, I mean, shoot, get a tote bag, guys. Throw stuff in a
Okay,
tote bag.
so this was quarantine day 94. This was June 10th, 2020. Hopefully there's nothing to. Picked up Esmeralda
please.
and finally got the alignment right. Had a great 1 hour Zoom call with Huey Lewis. E1 caved. They're sending a signed contract.
Okay.
Those people want to see another big. Yeah, but these are bullet points, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is you can do that, and it's fine. It's great for memory.
Yeah, and a lot of times if you're, when you go to a hotel and they have a pen and a notepad on the side of like the, on the little nightstand, if you didn't bring anything, grab the pen and the notepad and just start doing bullet points. Date it at the top and start doing bullet points.
Yeah.
And just write down what you did that day. If you don't want to write it in your journal till you get back and you want to write it pretty and you want to add nice drawings or stuff in, and if there's something that you want to specifically paint and you've taken a picture of it, make a note of that. Say paint bridge, paint campsite, paint whatever it is, statue. Yeah. So you remember what you want to paint and put into your book. So I hope that helps. Do you use Micron pens?
I do for very, very fine lines. So I will have used it for, let's see here.
Plot twist, Scott. Your art already means a lot to all of us here. That's Gail.
Okay, you see how this is see how thick these lines are? This is my zebra brush pen. Mm-hmm. This is Microns. And see how it looks very soft in the distance? Mm-hmm. That's what I use it for.
That's a great example.
I use it for the distance stuff, like the backgrounds here. So that the characters stand in the front, and then the background I'll use like the little leaves back here are Microns. The leaves, see how these trees are very soft, whereas the characters are very pop. That's just the two different pens.
Where's the download for the How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way?
You have to find the video.
Which video?
Which is how to draw, I think, dynamic proportions or something like that is the video.
Okay.
But it's in the comment. It's a pinned comment. Or you could just Google How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way PDF. And you should find it. I think it's at the Library of Congress, maybe, as a PDF of it.
I don't know. What do you draw when you don't know what to draw? It happens to me so much. I want to know what you do with art block.
I draw everything every day, which means I will draw this or whatever, and I just doodle. If I want to do something a little bit more artsy, I will do something like the music alphabet. I'll just go, okay, I'm just going to do the alphabet of 80s music. And then now I don't have to think about it. I just go, what letter am I on? D, okay, Depeche Mode. And that's what I'm going to draw. Or I'll do something like a theme like Harry Potter or The Lord of the Rings or something like that. So I'll either go outside and draw things. I'll look at stuff locally and draw things. I'll take my travel journal somewhere. I'll go to a gallery.
Or the zoo even.
The zoo.
A park.
Or if I want to do something a little more artsy, then I come up with a theme or a fandom that I really like.
Do 60 days of studying the masters,
Yeah,
or do
exactly.
60 days of drawing anime or something that you like.
Yeah.
Santa says, Scott Christian, SC. Santa Claus, SC. The friendship makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Let's see. Sydney says, hi, Scott and Donna. I love both writing and art. I bullet journal. Woo, good for you. But I really would love to travel journal too, because that's such an amazing way to capture memories.
Yeah.
We really love it. I mean, we were just talking on this trip. I mean, we were with our moms, and so we were helping them with some things, and we didn't have as much time as we would have liked. But we were talking about setting up our vacations in the future for us to be able to spend time.
I want to use this more.
Yeah, the post-shade box.
This is my
seeing
post-shade
things
box, okay?
and still sketching.
I got this for Venice.
Yeah.
And it is, I mean, it's the, if you look, it's the size of the sketchbook. So
Yeah.
it's 5 by 8 and It's got an attachment here that goes onto a little easel or a little
Tripod.
and it's magnetic. So you open it up. Can you guys see this? Okay.
Yeah, we can see the bottom, but not the top.
Okay. Let me. I'm gonna do this.
Hang on 1 second. He's gonna re-angle the camera.
I'm doing the wrong one.
There you go. See it? You can see the whole thing now, which is great.
So
Live repositioning.
this opens up, and you can add like a little palette thing or something if you wanted to with this.
Those are magnets.
Yeah, magnets. But what I do is you can take you raise this up. You add your. I think you can do it this way, but I'll usually I have a sketch over there. Come on, and then that closes right there. Then I could take my palette and I put my palette here. Other people, like I said, other people will add a little thing where they can put their paints down, and then they can use this little spot as a mixing thing. This comes out and you can clean it. But I just lay my paints right here.
Because we know you're never going to clean it.
Yeah, well, I don't mix my paints on my palette. I just don't mix my paints. I layer them. So for me,
He doesn't paint on canvas. He paints on paper.
Yeah. So this is what I'll do. Is I'll just put this
Cousin
here.
Green said, I thought Scott said crochet box. Pochade box with a P.
So
I don't know how to spell that.
This is a little
P-O-C-H-A-D-E,
flask which has
pochade
water
box.
in it. I just pour the water into here.
What kind of water?
Water.
Tap water?
Any kind of water.
Okay.
And then I will just dip my stuff in it and then I get to paint. And I love it. I miss using this because pretty much everything I've been doing lately has been I go take a photo and then I'll just do a sketch and then I'll finish it up later on.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of that. I want to finish a sketch, on location one day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I just like the feel of this pochade box. It's got a nice weight to it. It's
Yeah.
it's I like all the magnets and everything.
You just like all the little gizmos.
Yeah.
Can you recommend some artists to refer? I loved the Studying the Master series.
They want artists. Look up Sir Lawrence Alma-Tadema.
Oh, yeah.
Look up Alphonse Mucha. Look up J.C. Leyendecker. Maxfield Parrish.
Oh, Parrish has the most beautiful skies and clouds.
Try those for now.
Who's my favorite Mr. Darcy? Oh, it's Colin Firth. Come on. It's anytime you're going to ask me that, it's the 6-hour A&E version, hands down.
Yeah, I am done, by the way.
I know. Do you use a small or an extra small zebra brush pen? Lars would like to know, and then I will let you be finished.
Extra small. The very, very fine one. I use them all, but I think I stopped using the middle one because I'll just use the extra small for most of the stuff, and every once in a while, if I want to do a heavy outline, I'll use the medium.
Yeah, but the zebra, the micron. The micron, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're talking about the micron?
I'm sorry, I was talking about the micron.
Sorry. Yeah, I use the .005.
The one you can't even see the end
Yeah,
on
it's
because
really,
it's
really
so tiny. Yeah. They would like to see your whole desk. The whole desk.
The whole desk.
Yeah. And we don't like gory art. But hey, if that's what you want to draw, just know that some people are not going to like it.
Which one? Let's see.
There you go.
everything?
That's pretty much the whole desk. That's what you're looking at. That's it. Yep.
There's the window out there.
Here's the window. And there's the whole art table.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being with us today. Sorry I was late. And we will see you guys. I don't even know what day it is. What day
Today's
is it?
Friday.
It's Friday.
We
Okay,
will
good.
see
Thank
you
God. I need a
on,
couple days off.
Monday.
Yes, we will see you guys on Monday. Do we have any idea what we're going to do Monday yet?
No.
Crapshoot.
Oh. By the way, I am going to be doing a dual live with Kim Diaz home tomorrow. I forget which time, but
Okay, that doesn't help anybody. Can you please look?
we'll look it up. Yes. And I'll post on the community.
There we go. All right. He will post on the community for tomorrow. So you guys can know what time he is going to be live. All right, guys. Thanks
you.
for being here, and we will
Thanks,
see
Bethany,
you.
for helping out.
Yeah, thanks, Bethany. I really appreciate
And
it.
thanks, mods.
All right, everybody. We love you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday.